here we are at Dave and Katie's house. They have been kind enough to let me come in today and use their Aggies in their garden here to make a video for you to enjoy. If you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It is the best way that you can support the work that I do. Well, let's get started. This is the first clump that I got out. It's massive. Look at the size of that rhizome. Massive overgrown leaves here. Look at the root ball on this baby. It is huge. And these are just all dead leaves. They will all come out. This will be divided into some manageable clumps. I wonder what we're going to find in regards to concrete in here, because I know there's a slab just here, but it goes all the way to the edge, so it's noticeable, but there's some concrete in here, so I wonder what we're going to find is the actual garden bed layout when we get all of these out. So let's get onto it. You just have to use your muscles. Another clump out. A prime example of how strong Aggies are and how hard they are to get out of the ground. It is completely bent. A steel frame spade. So it's been a little minute, but I've gone back out, got myself a new spade and this beast as well. Hopefully I won't destroy another spade. So we've got the front wall. This is where the Aggies are getting pulled out of here. And then through the center of the garden bed, we've got this concrete line going all the way through, and then a little bit more garden bed at the back there. You can see the size of this clump. It's huge. It's just all roots, tightly bound. It is so overgrown. And that's why it's so hard to get out that I've had to get a crowbar. Here we go again. My tub is already full of just 4 clumps. That's how overgrown they are. And you can barely tell that I've taken any out. The crowbar was a lifesaver, so if you're going through spades and having them bend and they're this overgrown, grab yourself a crowbar, one of those heavy duty ones. That was amazing. Or what do they call it? A fencing bar. There's so many Aggies. They've been in here, I would say, over 20 years. They're huge, they're overgrown, they need to be taken out. So I'm gonna go and put these out of the way, and then I'm gonna dig some more keys. take away the soil wherever that's possible. But just those dead leaves, those roots, and trying to leave that soil behind. I have done this channel here up until where it gets to the really big Aggies at the back, and I'm going to then try and tackle this area here so that this is clear and ready for planting. I'm not even going to touch that side of the garden there until later. I can see that the concrete channel goes through all the way to the end of the fence and all the way through here, so it is going to be a big hassle getting these out, but that's why I'm here, to help people with their gardening needs, especially with Aggies. When you're prying them out of the ground, you don't get really deep, like I've just pulled this one out. They're so hardy. This will survive. I will cut this down as a single. I'll cut the leaves off. This will promote growth in the root ball before it wants to grow leaves and produce flowers, which will help it survive. But this here, even though I've snapped it off of the main root ball, with these tuberous roots, it's going to be absolutely fine. Here's the irrigation line up here, and it's got the irrigation coming off. Having the irrigation above the Aggies so that it doesn't get tangled in the roots is going to be more beneficial in the long run for you than having it down along the ground, because those roots, they are going to get those irrigation tubes and they're going to eat them. They're going to consume them. So we don't want to have to deal with that when we're digging up and dividing. That's my little hint of the day. That's day one done. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. It is the best way to support me. Give this video a like and make sure you turn on that bell so you don't miss a video. Stay tuned for day 2. Thanks very much.